What is up, everybody? It's me, Xander, Gaming, back here with another gaming video. I'm finally back, and I have gotten a PS5 for Christmas this year. I have been off for a few months. That's halfway all year, but it's because I had a lot of stuff to do. Well, I had TikTok and my second channel. I think I'm probably going to be doing that again, but I don't really care at this moment. For now, I am back. Hopefully. I don't know. But we are going to be playing Five Nights at Freddy's... No, wait, not Security Breach, but Help Wanted. So I've gotten a new game for my... PS5, along with other games, what I'll play on the channel. Let me just go into my settings and fix my stuff. So I have fixed my sensitivity, and now it's better. So, new game. Fazbear Entertainment.
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Fazbear Entertainment is excited to join the digital age, and what better way to do that than with an edge-of-your-seat virtual reality experience.
Okay.
We know that Fazbear Entertainment has developed something of a bad reputation over the last few decades, and while it's true that some stories associated with our name were loosely based on actual events, the majority of them were total fabrications from the mind of a complete lunatic. Lawsuits pending. But we aren't above laughing at ourselves. Ha ha ha. That's why we have recreated many of these completely fictitious scenarios, lies that you've been fed over the last several years into a hilarious VR game, in the hopes that we can finally move past these childish ghost stories and develop a new relationship with you, as well as your kids. Don't forget the merch, perfect for birthdays. So sit back and enjoy a few scares.
Wait, I see something on the tracks.
We do, however, ask that you agree to a simple waiver before you play. Tape or something? It's mostly just legal mumbo-jumbo and isn't at all based on user experiences thus far or injuries associated with testing. You acknowledge that Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for accidental digital consciousness transference, real-world manifestations of digital characters, nightmares, night terrors, night sweats.
Okay, then.
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Use the console in front of you to navigate the menu and pick one of the frightening experiences available. By completing these scenarios, more will become available. You'll see plenty of familiar faces and some new ones as well.
Yeah,
so
I have
stay a while and have a good time. And remember, despite the temporary horror you may experience, this is a completely controlled environment and you aren't in any real danger. Fazbear Entertainment not responsible for real danger. Please make a selection from the virtual menu.
FNAF 1. Okay, so push button. Damn it. I accidentally swore. But yes, you're gonna be hearing me swear time to time, but you're gonna have to get used to it. Cupcake. Oh. Wait, there's something on the table. Get out of here. There's a tape right here, too.
I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night.
I can interact with the drawers.
I'm finishing up my last
and are one of those coins.
So I know it can be a bit overwhelming.
Alright, got that. You dropped it. You, get out of here.
Let's just focus on getting you through your first week.
Did it say I could look out?
Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read.
I know how to control the cameras now, but let me just peek out for a second. Yeah, just there. Wait, what the fuck? I did not know. I didn't. It's been almost 6 years since this game came out, and I still forgot that it does that. Such an idiot. Okay, so... Yeah, I know how to work everything. Everything's been collected.
Hello? Hello?
So I'm gonna be going silent for the
I wanted to
call,
record a
so
message for you
see ya.
to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about.
Let me just do this for a sec.
Let's just focus on getting you
Ha! Such an idiot.
let's see.
But yet I did forget that he does that. Yeah, I'm typically the idiot here. Anyways, going back to being silent.
Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah, it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with crossbeams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that would pop out in front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
6 a.m. I won. Yay. Oh, present. X. Oh, look, it's Chica! Wait. Eat? What the... Did I just eat it? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Anyways, let's continue this. FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF Dark Rooms, Fan Repairs, Parts and Service, and Dark... Yeah, I already said Dark Rooms. Night of Terror, FNAF 2. Yeah, I know how to work FNAF 2 now. Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear.
Okay then.
I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative
this is the mask.
impression of the company. That old restaurant
Cool.
was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this,
Screw this cup.
the working theory is that the robots were never
Anyways,
given a
let's
proper
continue.
night mode. So when
Night
it gets
mode.
quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's great.
Oh,
If you wound
Bonnie's
up remotely.
Bonnie's gone.
So just
Where is
every
he?
once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we haven't even seen
So
their
the puppet.
You see, there
I
may
have
be a minor
to
glitch in the
rewind.
system. Something about robots thinking he was an endoskeleton without his costume on and wanting to stuff you in the suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you
And
want.
the mask.
Eventually anything that wandered in will
I'm just
wander
staying
back
here
out.
with the puppet for now.
Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quartz modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close.
But I still need to find where
But hey,
Bonnie
you
is.
have light,
Oh,
and even though your flashlight can run out of power,
Where?
the building
Where
cannot.
is he?
So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Peace again.
yeah.
Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, found Bonnie in the vent. Wait, what the fuck? No! Man, Foxy is not easily fooled. Yeah, I know that. I played the second game. But for some reason, the The FNAF 2 video was deleted. I don't know why. But I don't think I can get it back. It wasn't on my phone. Because I recorded it on my phone. I don't want this phone. Whoa. That was cool. Yeah. Funny. You know what? I hate these stuff on my desk. Get them off. I already heard your call. I don't care.
Also have a somewhat negative impression of the company.
Yeah.
That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you.
Oh my god, I went further.
Committed to family fun and above all, safe. They've spent a small fortune on these new
Yeah.
facial recognition, advanced mobility. They even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right?
Do y'all know about day shift for Freddy's? I miss it.
They even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest
It shouldn't
place
be
on
possible.
Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office.
Yeah, I know about the mask. I'm probably gonna screw up in the middle of this. But I hope I don't.
Every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect
Gotta
all
wind
the
up the music box.
but it does affect one of them.
No, I didn't mean to hit pause.
As for the
I
rest
always
of the
end up pressing the buttons I don't want to.
You see, there may be a minor glitch
And
in the system.
they're both
About
gone,
robots
just great.
that use an endoskeleton without his costume on and wanting to stuff you in the suit.
Yeah, you're in the
So, hey,
hallway.
we've given you
Bonnie's not even there anymore.
Freddy Fazbear head. Problem
Or did I
solved.
just see him there?
Put it on any time,
I have no
and leave it
idea.
on for as long as you want. Eventually, anything that wandered in
Oh,
will wander
now
back
he's
out.
there.
Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quartz modern
Wind
design
this
of the
thing up.
building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to.
My stuff are
Keep
still
the music
outside.
box wound up, piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
So they're both in there now. Oh, I see him. Hey, Bonnie. He just disappears. And Chica's in there. Bonnie's about to enter the vent. Hopefully I don't screw up this time. It's 4 a.m. Pretty good. He's back in the vent. Where's Chica now? Yeah, I see you, bro. Oh. Dang, I hate it when I do that. Hey, Bonnie. Yeah, go away. I don't want you here. 5 a.m. Where's Toy Chica? She has still not entered the vent yet? And Bonnie's not even on the stage. Where is he? Is he back in the vent? No? Oh! Yay, it's 6 a.m. Let's go! Right then. Hey, it's a big Freddy, let's go! Yeah. Okay, continue. So I did FNAF 1 and FNAF 2. So I can now do FNAF 3. Push buttons, 6 a.m. Yeah. This is cool.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise.
But this is only my first night.
We found some great relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a new lead right now. So let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like the attraction opens in like a week, so we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way toward you, and past you, and out the exit. Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as
A security guard.
So not only will you be monitoring the
Yeah.
people on the camera as they pass through, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out.
I keep hearing stuff, I don't know why.
Part of the show.
Is there something here?
It'll feel really authentic, I think. Now let me tell you.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna go silent.
Found another set of drawings, always nice, and a foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. So watch the fingers. Right now the place is basically just, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. If we don't have something really cool by next week, then we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, boo. But, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up or something like that. So we're going to take a peek and see what we can find. For now, just get comfortable with the new setup. You can check the security cameras over to your right with the click of that blue button. You can toggle between the hall cams and the vent cams. Then over to your far left, you can flip up your maintenance panel. Use this to reboot any systems that may go offline. In trying to make the place feel vintage, we may have overdone it a bit. Some of this equipment is barely functional. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the fire. That's a real risk. The most important thing you want to watch for is the ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spooks, man, and if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air flowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
Hello. Hi.
We hope you're enjoying the Fazbear Virtual Experience. Please be aware that there may be visual artifacts left behind from the beta testing phase of development. If you see any such artifacts, we recommend that you not interact with them. We'll weed them out eventually. There's no guarantee that we'll weed them out eventually. Welcome to Vet Repair. Fazbear Entertainment prides itself on having the most comfortable facilities. Each facility is set to a perfect 72 degrees all the time. The 4 active indicator lights mean we have a well-functioning ventilation system. Your headlamp should protect you from any critters who may have stumbled into the ducts. As a certified vet technician, you should need no instruction. However, in case of an emergency, it is important to remember that as the vent technician, you should never, under any circumstances, attempt to Welcome to Vet Repair.
Yeah. I don't want to screw this up again. Push button! This. Get out of here, you freak. Okay, so. Yeah. Now we do the gas. You better stay back there. Push. Oh, I saw you. I saw you. What? How did you get there so fast? Okay, red, green. Gotta make sure. So the first colors are red, green. Just need to make sure nothing else is coming. Oh! Yeah, get out of here. Okay, the last color is orange, red, green, blue. So it's just like, yeah, that's you. Red, green, blue, orange. Switch. There we go.
A perfect 72 degrees. Good job.
Why does it have to be at 72 degrees anyway? And why do I have to do that much work for it? Yay, another figure for me to eat. Num.
We went to great lengths to create an authentic VR experience, including using scanned photographs for reference and using original performance routines where applicable.
Okay, I'm getting off this because it's annoying. Turn this off. What? Who the hell are you? Okay, let's just forget about that, hopefully. But next time I'm going to be playing Person Services and maybe that new Halloween update because I haven't downloaded yet. But thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Hopefully. Bye-bye.